morning, students. Today we'll be studying about certain terms that are involved in the change of state of matter. First one is fusion or melting and melting point. The process of conversion of a matter from its solid state to its liquid state at specific conditions of temperature and pressure is known as fusion or melting. Now here solid is getting converted to liquid. Now from one state it is getting converted to another state. We have to always try to maintain the temperature and pressure. These two factors are very important when it comes to change of state. If we do not maintain a proper temperature and pressure, then we know that change of state will not take place. The definite temperature at which solid starts melting is called the melting point. Here the definite temperature is nothing but your 0 degree Celsius. Second one is boiling and boiling point. The process of conversion of a matter from its liquid state to vapors or gaseous state at specific conditions of temperature and pressure is called boiling. Here we see liquid is getting converted to its vapor state. That is your boiling. And two conditions that has to be maintained is your temperature and pressure. The temperature at which a liquid starts boiling is known as its boiling point. That is nothing but your 100 degree Celsius. Now, if you would have noticed, under fusion as well as boiling, I have written bulk phenomenon. Now, what is this bulk phenomenon? We will be studying it little later. Next, third one is sublimation. The process of change of solid state directly into gaseous state without passing through the liquid state upon heating and vice versa on cooling is known as sublimation. Now, what do I mean by this? The solid is directly getting converted into its gaseous state. There is no liquid state that is formed over here. And on cooling the molecules from gaseous state, it is directly getting converted to a solid state. So we see that liquid phase is not seen in sublimation. Let's try to understand with the help of an example. We are taking ammonium chloride in a china dish. China dish is called so because it was invented by the Chinese people. In this we are placing a solid chemical, ammonium chloride, and this is a burner and we are supplying heat. And we are closing this inverted funnel with a cotton plug so that the vapors don't escape. Now what happens when we start heating? Once we start heating, we see that the solid is getting converted into its vapor. Now as it is moving up, we see that the vapors are cooling down and forms ammonium chloride solid. Here once it cools, I told you it forms solid. So this is an example for sublimation. Ammonium chloride exhibits sublimation. Apart from this, you also have camphor, naphthalene balls that exhibit sublimation. Naphthalene as well as your camphor exist in solid state, and once you heat them, it directly gets converted into your gaseous state. You don't have liquid states seen in them. This is with respect to sublimation. Next, moving on to vaporization. The process of conversion of a matter from its liquid state to gaseous state at a specific conditions of temperature and pressure is known as vaporization. Freezing and freezing point. The process of conversion of matter from its liquid state to solid state at specific condition of temperature and pressure is called freezing. Here liquid is getting converted to your solid state. The definite temperature at which liquids changes into solid state at appropriate pressure is called freezing point. Here the definite temperature is nothing but your 0 degrees Celsius. Next, moving on to condensation. Here the process of conversion of matter from its gaseous state to liquid state at a specific conditions of temperature and pressure is called condensation. In condensation, we see a gaseous state is getting converted to the liquid state. Next, we will move on to bulk phenomenon. What exactly is this bulk phenomenon? The process which involves total molecules, including interior molecules along with surface molecule. Example, boiling and melting. Now let's take the example of boiling to understand this bulk phenomenon. Here the molecules that are found right on top are known as your surface molecules. That are found inside, the molecules that are found inside are known as interior molecules. In boiling, we see that liquid is getting converted to the gaseous state. Here it is not only the surface molecules that are getting converted to a gaseous state from its liquid state, but the entire molecule will get converted from its liquid to gaseous state. That is nothing but the bulk phenomenon. It is true even for the melting. It also applies for melting. Thank you.